He understands the capability that we are able to do. And we are not going to let it go. We must deliver and make sure that brutality in this country is stopped. Injustices are stopped. Bad governance is stopped. Inequality is stopped. We need effectiveness.
Happy new month of August, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel. And as usual, I'm going to be your host, and thank you so much for your great support that you are granting me on this platform. And please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our videos if you are meeting this channel for the first time. Thank you so much for that great support. Now, my fellow Kenyans, the CS of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, have been forced to dispatch NIS, DCI, Flying Squad, GSU to make sure that they protect William Samoei Ruto's presidency ahead of a group of army that is now planning to overthrow President William Samoei Ruto from the power few days ago after Patrick Osoi, ex-KDF officer, was arrested by rogue Ruto police officers after forming a group with some of his colleagues that were rejected under William Samoei Ruto's government because they rejected to follow the dirty order of President William Samoei Ruto's government of shoot to kill. Because we all understand that Patrick Osoi, Kop Shakur, together with Hiram Kimani, formed a team to make sure that they are going to fight for the people of Kenyans who were mistreated by rogue Ruto police officers during the anti-government protest and also the protest that happened earlier this week.
There are some characters whom I saw online that they are calling themselves forces fighting police brutality, and yet they were carrying guns and dressing using jungle attire, trying to intimidate the people of Kenya. I want to tell this: all police officers who are out of service, all military officers who are out of service, they have a greater responsibility than a civilian, and we will put them under very strict surveillance because those are persons who are highly trained by the government of Kenya on the use of arms. And once they start threatening the public and threatening government, we consider that subversive activities, and I'm glad that the DCI has investigated, arrested, charged some of them, and must be dealt with. We know they are establishing a military wing of their political activities. We will not allow that. Let me be very clear. Those officers who are doing politics in office or exiting office to go and carry out criminal activities must be dealt with.
That is what is happening right now, and that is how the government of William Samoei Ruto is in total panic ahead of that viral video that is now shaking the government of William Samoei Ruto on what to do. And Patrick Osoi, who was arrested few days ago, is now talking like, yadi, haogopi. Imagine that guy yako court, but haogopi kila kitu. Bado anasema tu hakuna, we must fight for our country. I want you to watch this video.
The police officers, the subordinates are not the enemies. The enemies are people sitting somewhere, swinging with their seats, giving instructions and unlawful command to the officers. Officers in this case, the police officers, are excellent and good people. The worry is they are given unlawful orders. They are worried to defy the orders because there are consequences to defy the orders. So what I want to say is that we need to understand, and the citizens need to understand, that the problem and the enemy is not the police officers.
Were you prepared for this?
Yeah?
Were you prepared for this?
Absolutely, because I know I'm dealing with a wrong system. And I want to tell them we are better. We have been trained better to understand the system. And we are going to make sure that we train the swamp and we are going to fix this country, because enough is enough of creating, curtailing injustice in the corridors of power. Today you're seeing a police officer coming into a police station in a court of law with no substantive evidence to represent before the court. I actually myself went with the officers to the places very comfortably, and I told them if they were not satisfied, then they would tell me what they wanted to do. And what I'm seeing here is just malicious ways to curtail people who are like person or who are pursuing to make sure that we get the liberty that we want in the country. And the fact is, fighting brutality and impunity, fighting this economic crisis, fighting this kind of lack of governance in this country, we are not going to stop. We are going to fight to the end, and this country will and need to follow the rule of the law. There is no shortcut. That is what we need to be done. And I want to challenge and to tell people who are giving orders, time is limited, and we are taking records, and we are not going to take it lightly. They will be presented before the court when we get the power, because we cannot expect a country to be run like a home of a person. We want a country that is run by the rule of the law, that a country that observes the constitution. Right now, matters are in court even about the elections that are supposed to take part next year, 11th August next year. Why? Because these people are seated somewhere to subvert the.
That is Patrick Osoi, the person who was arrested after forming an FBI team that was formed to fight for the people of Kenya who were mistreated illegally during the peaceful demonstration that happened here in Kenya early last year and also early this year, when the youths and the people of Kenya were trying to put things in order by going to the street to protest, because that is the only language that the government of the day of President William Ruto always understand. Whenever they see us on the street as youths protesting, that is the time that they always realize that, oh, things are not yet good and we need to change things in the Republic of Kenya so that these citizens can stop going to the street to protest. That is the only language that the government of the day always understand. But we all understand that we have tried to protest each and every time, but there is nothing that we are achieving. It started with the ODM team that used to protest after every 5 years. Wanaenda street, mara Raila Amolo Odinga ameibiwa, mara gharama ya maisha imepanda, mara nini imepanda, sijui nini, hakuna. There is nothing that the people of Kenyans achieve on that protest. Gen Z wakajaribu, at least kwa Gen Z, there was the reshuffle of cabinet secretaries. It is true. The pressure of the Gen Z revolution forced the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, to dissolve his cabinet secretary. But later on, the people whom were nominated to run things under the government of William Ruto were just legacy politicians. But the people who fight for that cabinet reshuffle did not even given a job, were not given a job, sorry. Hakuna Gen Z yote mwenye alipewa kazi katika cabinet secretary ya William Ruto. Wote walitoka katika mrengo wa ODM wa Azimio. Hakuna. So I don't know which strategy that we can use so that we can make sure that we bring a new Kenya. Turudishe Kenya penye ilikuwa during the government of Kibaki, during the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You cannot compare the government of Uhuru of Kibaki with the government of President William Ruto. It is too different. It is like day and night. You cannot compare them, because at the day there is a light, at the night there is a moon. There is darkness, not moon. So the viral video of retired army together with Kopshakur that trended on the social media platform is now shaking the government of President William Ruto, and they don't know what to do. They are busy patrolling across the country right now to make sure that they protect William Ruto's presidency, because I know very well that if these people can unite together, are you understanding me? If this army team can unite together and joined by the Gen Z revolution, I'm telling you that Kenya police officers, the security agencies in the Republic of Kenya, will back up them. It is true. So sometimes when the deal is so good, always think twice. When the Ruto police DCI were going to arrest the head of FBI team, Patrick Osoi, they were just laughing. Oh, nini, we atashikwa. Akona. That guy, I think you have watched that video. They are now regretting arresting Patrick Osoi. Because pressure iko hapa online, yani nakwambia mambo na bado William Ruto is going to suffer in the next general election. Hata kama atachaguliwa, we all understand that Ruto is going to resume the office. Lakini kama atachaguliwa kwa misukosuko, yani atakuwa na shida because right now Ruto is busy trying to win the hearts of the people of Kenyans. Ruto is busy trying to buy opposition leaders to divide them into two. At the same time, Ruto is busy campaigning for himself ahead of 2027 election. At the same time, Ruto is busy. I don't know what I can say beyond this rogue regime of President William Samoei Ruto. Whoever lied to William Samoei Ruto to betray his promises, to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, so that he can have Raila Amolo Odinga and Professor Kithure Kindiki, that gentleman should be arrested. Even if it's a lady or a man, he should be arrested and read in court for lying to the President of the Republic of Kenya that is now stressing himself each and every day, does not know what to do. The President of the Republic of Kenya have forget about with his role as the President. He is now busy focusing on the preparation on the side of opposition leaders instead of doing things that can attract the eyes of the people of Kenyans to vote for him again in the next general election. And that is why I keep on reminding you on this platform that don't expect anything in terms of development project under your wards, constituencies, and counties. Because right now, the government of William Samoei Ruto is busy planning on how they are going to rig the election in 2027, but not worked for the people of Kenyans. Yet 2027 is still far a bit. We are remaining with 24 months for us to return back to the ballot box so that we can elect new faces that is going to run this country in the next years from 2027 to 2032. Thank you so much, my ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.